everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I'm Loomis, and we're back to Bloodborne today. Last time we found the lost main hall of Bergenworth, adrift in the void. And from the lecture building we found the Nightmare Frontier and the Nightmare of Mensis. I think we got to the end of the Nightmare Frontier. I don't know if there's more beyond that. Let me go and have another look. I don't remember exactly, but I think we reached the end of this one, so now we need to go through the other nightmare. Yeah, it doesn't go any further here, does it? I assume we need to complete both nightmares to progress. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing here, but I don't think we know in character either. We've opened up this whole thing and we're taking a look at it. Trying to get clues together. We still don't know the truth behind what happened to the healing church. And without them we don't truly know how to end this nightmare. The night of the hunt. A lost Canehurst weapon. Canehurst might be the place to find answers. I don't think there's much more left. Oh yeah, this is the place of the laser beam, isn't it? If I check down here... Also, what runes am I wearing? I think I'm wearing the Frenzy Resistance one, but I'm not sure. I think this is just where the entrance was. The way back and forth in the lecture room, I think this says. Or at least the way from the lecture room. I don't know if we can ever go back. Not this way, anyway. Okay, let's get back to the lantern. I want to check what runes I've got real quick. I'd forgotten what this area was like. So there's something up high on that building who's hitting us with some sort of frenzy darts. Some sort of wrathful gaze. Come on. Why can't I hit these things? Okay, there we go. Did I get spun around and all that? I think I did. So yeah, this is partly a sneaking mission in that we need to dodge the gaze. But Frenzy Resistance will help a lot with that. Go back and check what stuff we've got. Hunters from other worlds will be beckoned as adversaries. Okay, so we've currently got all resistances plus 100. Could potentially stack that. Now we've got frenzy resistance plus 300 total. I don't know. There'll be other threats. Or maybe we're putting all of our eggs in one basket, but... maybe not having to worry about the frenzy laser will be worth it by itself. Oh, okay, good start. Died to the first enemy. It's okay, I'm just warming up for today. I've only just started. So, okay, so this thing gets frenzy lasered too, so that's something. They're perhaps more vulnerable to frenzy than I am right now. Oh, they do so much damage. Oh no, not one of these. These bugs, worms, eels, whatever they are. It's so hard to hit. Okay, this guy's woken up. Wow, you got shredded. I guess their frenzy resistance isn't that large. Ugh, is this one just not big enough to hide me? Man, I thought this was going to be a quick side path, but this looks like there's going to be a whole thing down here. Well, we'll find out. Really dead inside, Jason? Hi, how are you doing? You having a good day? Just wait for my frenzy to recover before I go charging in on this. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Although today's news is alarming. It's kinda hard not to worry about that one. Alright, what's your deal? Oh, are these those giants that throw rocks? Oh, this might be less than ideal. Oof. Well, that's my head turned into jelly. The main question is, will you see me scream? Probably not, but I suppose I can't rule it out completely. I haven't screamed at this game so far. I don't think this is the kind of game that that really scares me. Big horrible eldritch monsters? Meh, I can kill those. Now if there was like an empty room with a doll sitting in it, or a weird mirror... I can't kill an empty room with a weird doll sitting in it. Scream in rage, okay. That's a different question. If this room with the eye laser spikes and the frenzy beam keeps going, I might end up screaming in rage. This is not the most fun area I've encountered so far. At least I'm playing offline? Am I playing offline? I guess there's no messages around. I thought I was online. Maybe I got disconnected. Can you still see me here? Apparently so. So I've encountered these giants before, one at a time, and they weren't so bad. Two at once is less than wonderful. Maybe I can lure them out and they'll get frenzied themselves. I don't know if that's... The eye laser's doing something, but it doesn't seem like it's affecting them much. To be honest, I've been sat online the whole time I played through this, but I've not actually been invaded of anything once. I've seen messages, but no actual people. Ow. Okay. Go on, sit down. Oh boy. I should have dodged there. I started attacking and then that boulder staggered me. I can tell this area is going to be really something. Jazz Frog Tune. Hi, how are you doing? What's my level? I will check in a moment. Ugh, these worms are the worst thing. Man, I am not getting far today. It's just really hard to hit those worms with this axe is the main problem. Maybe I should try one of my other weapons. What level am I? I'm level 69 apparently. Yeah, I see these bell-ringing women everywhere, and I think they're supposed to be summoning other players to attack me, but nobody's actually ever shown up. I don't know if people just aren't playing this anymore. Hey, Phoenix. Yep, this place. I don't think there's anywhere else we can go right now, so... How are you doing today, Phoenix? Need help? Nah, I'm good. I'll figure it out as I go. That looks like the main path over there, so I'm trying to just see what's up here past these giants. But, yeah, a lot of things these days that can, like, one-shot or two-shot me. These giants do most of my health bar with every attack. If not all of my health bar. Okay, well that's a good start. Woke up just now? Oof. And it's later for you than for me, right? I think that's the way that time works. Yeah. Still though, that sounds like there's some adjustments to make. I think this guy is standing in a death spot, so let's just wait for him to die on his own. Oh, a new rune. Sweet, coming this way was already worth it. Aye. Additional discoveries. Oh, where has this been all my life? Every time I've had to stop what I'm doing to go farm for blood vials and bullets. To beings from higher planes for guidance. And sought to line his brain with eyes. Interesting. Yeah, so you're trying to work your sleep cycle back? Oh. Go on, fall! There we go. Yeah, gotta get it sorted for work. Sleep cycles are the worst things. So what's over here? device is not currently operable. Oh, there's a lamp though. Is this going to be... okay. I guess this will be a shortcut later. Concerns me that there's 2 switches though. What does the second one do? Guess we'll find out at some point in the future. Leave me alone with your eye lasers. Whatever's going on up there. The Eye of Sauron. Smooth. Oh no, more worms. Yeah, I've got a... Okay. Oh. I've got 2 frenzy resistance runes on, since I assumed it was going to be a problem here from how this looked. Plus 300 frenzy resistance. Buys me some time. It does more to the enemy than it does to me. But I'd still rather be without it. Whoop. Okay. Oof. Honestly, maybe I should just have my physical defense runes on. Maybe these guys are more threatening than the Eye of Sauron. Wait, why did it bring me back to this one? I lit this one, but I never teleported out here. Yeah, the Eye of Sauron is terrifying and all, but maybe while you're having your head caved in by an orc, you've got bigger problems. It's a matter of immediacy. Excuse me. At some point towards the last end of the year, the end of last year, my throat just decided it was never going to be okay again. You know what? He vaulted over a wall for that kill. I'm going to say that he earned that one. I've not been able to vault over a wall since Demon Souls. It's truly amazing the technology that has been lost to time. Nope. Please, no. Mercy. I've done nothing to you lately. I'm just here to fight the eye laser thing. They've got to be as big a problem for you as they are for me, if not more so. I mean, this is your home, and they laser you everywhere you go. That's not cool, right? Please, I'm not a serious threat to you. This doesn't qualify as self-defense. I hate these worms. These hacking worms are the worst thing. I was really hoping you'd get a few more Sauron eye spikes. Oh no, more worms. Is this the best move for dealing with these guys? Because if so, I hate that. Where did the other one go? Pretty sure I only killed one of the worms. Maybe the one just had places to be. You know, if it's not gonna bother me, I'm not gonna bother it. Remind you of the egg guys in Dark Souls 1 carrying worm. The egg guy. Oh, the spider guys? With like the eggs laid in their heads or something like that? I vaguely recall them. Yeah, I think I remember now. If you killed them, then like smaller things came out? I think I mostly ran past them because they weren't much of a threat. They were less dangerous if you didn't kill them. Like, it took me a while to realize that those guys were even hostile. Their attacks are that feeble. I'm gonna delight in getting to that room and throwing whatever's in there out the window. Hi, Wellow Wizard. Stream's going good. This is the bonfire's like 30 seconds walk away, and this is the furthest I've gotten from it, so make of that what you will. How are you doing today? lots of these giants. If we can sneak up on them. This is working better than I expected. I was starting to wonder if this guy was even hostile. Okay, can't grumble about that one. Studying, a contraction of student dying. Yeah, having to study sucks, but that's what gets you through those exams, I guess. Just gotta get it done. I don't know when your exam is, but good luck with it. Ah! Phoenix, why? Why are you working with the giants? Okay, that one didn't hit me. Alright, check my Steam. Okay. According to Steam, I've received the gift of a black page. Oh, no, it's loading. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Phoenix. Really appreciate that. Heck yeah, that's going straight on my list. Pyre. May it touch your heart as it did mine. Thanks so much, dude. That completely makes up for you distracting me at the exact moment that a giant was throwing a boulder at me. I'm going to look forward to playing that one. Inorganic chemistry. Chemistry ended up being my least favorite of the sciences. Oh. Can we lure you down here where I can fight you easier? Does this constitute easier, do you think? I'm not sure it does. We'll do some hit and run attacks, I guess. Yeah, at A level, I did physics, biology, chemistry, and mathematics. 4 sciences. And yeah, chemistry definitely ended up being my least favorite, even though it was biology was my least favorite of those before then. Chemistry just gets so complex. Yeah, maybe I can just run past them. Maybe I can just run through this whole area, I don't know. Normally I don't like running past things my first time through an area because I don't know where I'm going, you know? I need time to look around, and that's hard to do when I'm sprinting past things. But well, we'll see. This area kind of seems designed to run through. It's just a gauntlet. We got over here. Is this just a dead end? Okay, some bloodstone chunks, that's nice. A lot of the people who are good at these games keep telling me to just run through everything, but I think they forget how hard it is your first time when you don't know where you're going. Once you've done an area before, then running through it's easy, but the first time through you kind of want to know where you... It's hard to run through when you don't know where you're running to. Yeah, I guess there wasn't really anywhere else to go for this bit. Turn back. I don't know, if I turned back when I was told to turn back, I'd have never gotten anywhere in this game. You said you thought Pyre would be a Wednesday afternoon game, right? After FTL? Wow, look at these big beauties. Let's not walk underneath them just now. Hello, miss. You feel incredibly nervous now? In case I don't like Pyre? Or in case a giant spider drops on my head? Eh, they're just spiders. Spiders are chill bros. Look, there's one here. He's not bothering me. Forget that this is a madman's world. I mean, the last giant spider I encountered just wanted to run away from me. Whoop. The madman's world. Yeah, but it's not like we're in Australia or something. I was really hoping for a shortcut to that lantern that we found next to a non-functional elevator. Don't have the blood vials that I'd like. Indeed, don't have any blood vials. Oh, this doesn't go anywhere? Weird. Maybe it's for me to knock down spiders before I have to fight them. Before they drop down on me. Getting some early hits. Thin out the little ones before the big one comes for me. Madmen do tend to have things about spiders, right? I feel like that's been a pattern. Hey, Jess, how you doing? Present state of the world aside, are you having a good day? You know, I was thinking if I have to walk under this guy and he's obviously going to drop on my head. But what if I don't? What if I just jump down here? Can I just avoid this? Oh, nope. Well, okay. My attempt to resolve things peacefully has been unsuccessful. I'll admit the spiders in this game are less adorable than the ones in Dark Souls. I need to go get some blood vials now. Flailing limbs in an unceasing manner. Yeah, every enemy does that. It's a pattern. Especially most of the early bosses are just shapeless black things with flailing limbs. I like most of Bloodborne, but I think the enemy design is kind of uninspired. You alright? Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm okay. I can't grumble too much. Alright, let's go get some blood vials. It's Vortex. Let's see. Where was it that those pigs were? That you can get a lot of blood vials from? Forbidden Woods? Yeah, I'll come with you, Jess. Sounds good to me. Can I stream from Mars? How's the internet there? Probably going to be some delay on my stream, won't there? A couple of light minutes. Let's see, is it this way? I'm guessing not. Yeah, I slept alright and I got to see my niece this morning, so good day. She is 4 years old tomorrow. Yeah, it isn't so bad. I just need to build up a Martian audience. Stream for the Opportunity rover, yeah. Bit of a captive audience, right? Is the Opportunity rover still moving? Spirit finally broke down, didn't it? After lasting about 10 times its expected lifespan. Was it Spirit and Opportunity that were the pairs, or was Opportunity the third one that went afterwards? I can never remember the names. But yeah, I think if I remember right, Spirit was expected to function for 90 days, and ended up working for 3 years before one of the wheels broke. And it stopped being the Spirit rover and started being the Spirit stationary research vehicle. And ran for another year before it shut down completely. And Spirit's sister vehicle is still out there doing stuff. Like, NASA's getting their money's worth out of those guys. Oh! Guys, I think it saw me. Stealth 100. Stuck up there must be lonely. We should go rescue them. They think that Spirit only broke down because its solar panels got covered with sand. Or dust. If we could just get up there and give it a good dusting down, maybe to start working again. Little window wiper things, yeah. We should write to NASA and suggest that. Was it Spirit and Endeavour were the first two, and then Opportunity was the third? And Endeavour's still functioning, after going on a 90-day mission 10 years ago. I don't know, I think maybe the Cathedral Ward area is the best place to get blood vials. Just copywriting solar panel wipers for use on Mars. The ground ate through their belt wheel things. Yeah, just constant abrasion. The low gravity in the wind means that Mars is just constant dust. Chews through everything. I want to say if they actually were asking for volunteers to colonize Mars, I'd be up for that. But I can't even get on an airplane. How am I going to get on a rocket ship? Maybe when they invent teleporters. Tranquilize you before you get on the rocket. Just put me in cold storage. Wake me up when we get to Mars. It's only 9 months on the fastest spaceship. I can sleep through that. Next to the frozen peas, yeah. Whoop. Yeah, big guy. Blood vials, nice. See, I'd go to colonize the moon, but Elon Musk is up there, and I hear that he's quite mad. Mad about me not wanting to visit. China's planning a moon mission soon, aren't they? Oop, rip doggo. Do you guys want to charge at me recklessly? Before we run out of people who've been to the moon. Since the numbers of remaining people who've been to the moon are decreasing. The number of people who've been to the moon are the lowest they've been since the 60s. Yeah, the moon's gonna be weaponized soon. Since Trump created the Space Force, the rules about not weaponizing Earth orbit have ceased to apply. Tons of offline satellites. Yeah, orbit's getting messy. Yeah, I remember reading a while back about technologies they were looking into to clean up orbit. Need some of those satellites to just fall down. Fine, don't attack me in a way I can counter. Their goal is their problem. Yeah. Yep, there's zero energy usage. Okay, guess we're not countering those. Fine. Ow. I mean, for most of them, it's not zero energy usage. For general use, satellites are too close to the Earth to just maintain themselves. They need thrusters to maintain their orbit. Which is one of the big problems with the offline ones, that their orbit will eventually decay, and they run the risk of colliding with other satellites. Venus or Jupiter? Man, I've had nightmare. I have the occasional nightmare about gas giants. Two of my main fears being falling and drowning. On a gas giant, you can do both. You fall through the gas with increasingly high pressure until you reach the point where the gas is functionally a liquid that floats you. And, you know, you suffocate there if you've not done so already. Probably I couldn't hold my breath long enough to reach that level if I fell through Jupiter. Big planet. Would I survive 1 second on Jupiter? I mean, it depends where I am on Jupiter. If I was on the surface of Jupiter, like the actual core, then yeah, I'd be instantly crushed. But if you took me down to like Earth atmosphere thickness on Jupiter and just kicked me out of the spaceship, I think I'd suffocate. Because I'd have to fall far enough for the pressure to kill me. And, in fact, I'm not sure I would fall far enough for the pressure to kill me on Jupiter, because eventually the buoyancy would catch me. Where the air gets so thick that it's basically liquid. Venus, though. Venus is like actual hell. Like, I like reading about the first probe that they sent to Venus. Because Venus is constantly covered in clouds, right? Our scientists had no idea what Venus was actually like under those clouds. The cloud cover is so thick that we couldn't see anything of the surface, ever. So we had no idea what it was like down there, but a lot of our scientists are figuring, you know, clouds mean water, liquid, rain. It means there's an atmosphere. It could be Earth-like down there. There could be a livable atmosphere. There could be people down there even. We wouldn't be able to tell underneath the clouds. Venus looked like the best place in the solar system to find life. The most potentially habitable planet out there, the one most like us. One day we'll break through the clouds. Well, that's the thing. We sent a probe there to try and land on the surface. Again, having no idea what we'd find once it passed through the clouds. And once the probe passed through the clouds, it broadcast for about 3 seconds before being destroyed. It didn't reach the ground. Send us back descriptions of immense pressure, an atmosphere in the hundreds of degrees, literally raining acid, like sulfuric acid just pouring from the sky. It's an actual hell world. Everything you can think of to make a world deadly is on Venus. The air is acid, the rain is acid. The temperature will melt you. Yeah, the taxes are 100%. Japanese-made games are almost never imported there. It's just utterly unlivable. Yeah. Yeah, you play Bloodborne on Venus, and everybody's robots. There's no people in it, because you're not allowed to have games in which people die. You're just going around collecting oil. Oilborne. And there's petitions to censor it further, because people feel that that's unnecessarily political. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 never got released on Venus because of how political people felt Oilborne was. But yeah, Venus is basically actual hell. It's the closest thing to a real hell you're gonna find in the solar system. And just try to imagine, the scientists who did this, they had no idea that this was going to happen. They thought that they were going to find potentially a habitable, blissful world down there. And then their drone just sends them 3 seconds of screaming before literally melting midair. Like, welp. That's that then. Quite funny considering the name of it, yeah.
Welcome. What is it? Very well, let me...
Guess now I've got the discovery rune, maybe I'll focus on some other things. Turns out that Venus is quite a toxic person. Turns out that the goddess of lust is toxic and destructive, and does not provide a caring environment for people to grow in. Puts you under a lot of pressure, yeah. Yeah, it's so hard to tell what's going on under the surface for Venus. But once you get to know her, you start to realize that even being that hot doesn't make up for being that poisonous. Poor old Hephaestus got a raw deal. Although it wouldn't have been Hephaestus, would it? It would have been Vulcan? Trying to get my Greek and Roman names the right way around. Would have been Vulcan who married Venus. Legally distinct from Hephaestus, who married Aphrodite. Original deity, do not steal. Oh. Oh, because the bell ringer was here. I've been boggling over this reeks of woman thing all this time, and I was thinking, the spiders? Are they female? I don't get it. Why is that significant? But no, the bell ringing lady was right here. That's what he's talking about. Yeah, as long as nobody touches the ground beyond this point, Spider does not care. I think we need to pick a fight with it, though. spider does some sort of voidy thing. Doesn't even have a turn animation. Just kind of slides around on the spot. Shaman Bone Blade. Are those throwing knives? When you've got 8 legs, you've got to truly master the art of turning. Slash foes to make them lose their sense of direction. The green spinal fluid numbs the senses, disturbing the target's gross motor skills. The blade, never intended for battle, was cut deep to be effective, and breaks. Well, I sure don't like the look of this. Excuse me, sir. Could we have a conversation? Nope. Gonna be like this, is it? Forgive me for hoping for some social activity. Is that Giles? That's Giles. Guys, I didn't know Giles was in this game. Bloodborne is set in the Buffy universe? Well, I'll be. I would not have guessed. Why make a blade not for battle? Ritual purposes, I assume? Sacrifice work? It does say that it's a shaman's blade. So, ritual purposes would make sense. Religious reasons. Can run past the giant spider? I sure hope so. I get the feeling this guy is going to kill me a few times, and I'd like to deal with as little nonsense as possible on the way. Whoop. Yeah, sadly the little guys are not going to give up the pursuit. Sweeping instead. Yeah, I guess I don't know what I was doing. I guess I was worried about clipping it on the walls. I mean, if I could get a spin-off through those guys, that would be devastating, but... Do the sweeps! Yeah, the wall got me there. Okay. I think I need to countercharge them as they come in. Rather than get backed into that gap. Industrial flamethrower. I've got a non-industrial flamethrower. I've got a hunter's grade flamethrower, if that counts for anything. Are monster hunting flamethrowers any good, or does it have to be industrial grade? Healing on hits is pretty nice. Is the eye thing trying to laser me here? It's hitting some of the people down there, I guess. Somebody down there is having a bad day. Very slowly a bad day. I was thinking that this would spike in a second, but it's... The slow bad days, yeah. Creeping, draining. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Has he got Ludwig's blade? I'm not 100% sure how there can be two of those, but I guess it's a Ludwig style blade. It's the blade style that Ludwig invented rather than his personal sword, maybe. Okay, well that guy was a hunter, so hopefully he won't respawn. It was a lot easier hitting him with my axe than trying to parry him. Uh-oh, what do I hear? So I'd say, this looks a lot like the Hypogean Gale. And here are the Hypogean Knights again, I think. Wait, are the Knights of Cainhurst the same as the Hypogean ones? Further investigation required. It's the ultimate ripoff. He made a weapon that transforms between a Silver Knight sword and a Black Knight sword. Oh, finally, some backbone. Yeah, some sort of Grey Knight. Nah, Matt Ward ruined the law for those. Grey Knights aren't cool anymore. Not sure why the knights are so small. They shrunk over the years, perhaps? Shriveled up. "100% tax does that to a man. They just shrivel up inside. Oh, please tell me this is what I think it is. Shortcut unlocked. I still don't know what this one does, though. Should they remind you of some school bully? Not my lunch money. As long as it's just my lunch money and not my Pokemon cards that they're stealing. A man has a limit. Hi, Devon guy. Did I kill Eileen? I don't think so. I don't know who Eileen is. Oh, the Crow Lady. No, she's fine. She gave me her mask after she retired. Oh, well, she gave me her... she said she was retiring from hunting and gave me her crow badge. And that let me buy crow gear. So I've got a mask the same as hers. Yeah, I think I was lucky finding all of her quests. She doesn't appear in obvious places, does she? I think all 3 times that I found her, I had no reason to be in that area other than being lost or... just, I guess, re-exploring? She seemed cool, though. One of my favorite characters. Not all who wander are lost. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, definitely the 3rd time I found her. I was specifically looking for things that might have changed after ROM. The first time I was just looking for general secret areas. I don't remember how I found her the 2nd time, where she's in the graveyard. I'm not sure what brought me back there. I might have been farming blood vials from that horde on the bridge. I think that would be the easiest one to miss. There's no real reason to go back to that graveyard where you've got to find her. Considering that there's teleport points on either side and nothing in that general area. Oops. Ah, shoot. Technically, I don't think I'm lost. It's hard to be lost when you've got nowhere, when you don't even know where you're going, you know? If you don't have a destination, then you're not lost. You're just where you are. Like, I don't know why I'm here other than this place appeared when Ram was slain. And some textbooks suggested it was significant, but didn't really explain why. We'll figure it out as we go, I'm sure. I'm wondering if... is this Canehurst? Because there's knights everywhere. The Knights of Canehurst were the first hunters, right? Or rather, they preceded the hunters. I guess Canehurst fell into the void and Bergenworth took its place. But now Bergenworth has fallen into the void as well. And these two lost citadels now stand side by side, surrounded by nothing. What we got here? What's your deal? Ah! No, this is Cannon Buzz. Sounds about right, Phoenix. There has to be one in every Soulsborne. I think we're in Canehurst, Burzum, I'm not sure. From where the main Bergenworth campus had fallen into the void, we wandered to an abyssal area, and now we're in this place? Where there's these little shriveled knights wandering around? And yeah, Sauron is on a balcony eye-lasering people. So I think this is Canehurst. Where the knights stood before they became the hunters. They don't seem like knights to you? Maybe not anymore. I don't know what a knight of Canehurst would look like. I assume they were not typical knights. Yeah, maybe this isn't Canehurst. It's not like I found a big sign saying I'm in Canehurst yet. For all I know, this is another Bergenworth Hall, or somewhere else entirely. I'm just speculating. Yeah, how you doing, Buzz? You having a good day? What's going on? If it's DLC, then I don't understand how I got in here. And I don't know where I should be going for the main game. Ah! Right in the throat. Giant pit area. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're in the void between worlds. We're inside the nightmare realm where things fall. I mean, yeah, maybe these are just squires? I don't know. We all float here. Man, can I get a crossbow? Do you think a crossbow would be more effective than these guns that I've got that do basically nothing? I suppose it depends what they're loaded with. You need... Oh my gosh. Can I... I'm trying to... No! That's not the direction I was pressing! Oh well. Inventing gunpowder was a mistake. They do, but they don't do... They don't do what a gun should do, right? They have very little range on them. They don't behave like guns. I mean, my guns do decent damage, and I've not really stacked into them, but... And I suppose it makes sense that a bullet would do less damage than a giant axe. But, I don't know. I think it's mostly the range that bothers me. And also, the NPCs with guns do tons of damage. The NPCs with guns seem to have better guns than I've got. Although maybe, now that I think about it. Maybe the difference is they're using real bullets. Beasts can only be hurt by Quicksilver, right? That's why we can only use certain weapons, because they've got Quicksilver blades, and we have to use Quicksilver bullets. I mean, it specifically says that normal bullets do not affect beasts. But I'm not a beast, I'm a hunter. So if the enemy's got real guns, they don't need to use Quicksilver weapons. They can use, you know, lead. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's just frustrating when I encounter a hunter and he can take off half my health bar with a single gunshot. And my guns do very little unless I combo them into a visceral. I mean, babies in plate are so chunky. I mean, they're wearing real armor in a game where real armor is not so much a thing. I'm gonna give them that one. Yeah, the axe is just so practical. It just seems way better than most of the other weapons. It's got so much reach on it, that's the main thing. The spin to win is nice. It's got a variety of different attacks on it. It's reasonably fast, it does good damage. But mostly it just reaches really, really far. But yeah, I have been doing some work with my gun. I've done quite a bit of parrying. Oof. Hold on. Nope. Need some room. Okay. I kind of need that little guy to not be there so I can parry the big guy. One flaw is that it isn't a giant hammer. Yeah, I know how you like to play Soulsborne, Buzz. I've watched you play Dark Souls. I'm gonna go for a dex build this time. 5 minutes later, full Havel's armor. Swinging the demon hammer. Yeah, I tried putting points into skill to raise my visceral. My build is all over the place. I've put points into things as they've seemed useful at the time. It is a build that will make any pro at this game cry, I'm quite sure of that. Blood Echo's retrieved. Thank goodness, because his body went off the cliff. I would have been sad if they'd all gone down there. Nothing wrong with the little... To be honest, I've mostly got an arcane because I got really sick of running out of blood vials and having to farm for more. So I ended up sinking a ton of levels into arcane. I think I had dreams of making my axe an elemental weapon, but I've not had much luck with the blood gems. I've only got one fire gem that will fit. I've got tons of fire gems with the different shapes that don't fit in an axe, and I think I've got the same for bolt and stuff like that. So for now, it does more damage as a physical weapon, even with all my arcane. Ah, those crossbowmen are following. Okay, I feel like that should have parried, but whatever. We'll play your game. I think there's a pillar behind me, that's less than ideal. Ah, I thought I was gonna get a kill on that. Yeah, I've played around with the spells. Most of them I've not really tried in battle. Maybe I should give them... Maybe I'm not giving them enough credit. Just refill my mug real quick. An arcade game that needs 175 to respawn. Oof. I mean, I can see it. It's tragically easy to imagine. Dark Souls 4 with the micropayments. Having a hard time with that boss? Why not spend 50 cents to get it 5 extra Estus? First player's about being able to at least try all the new stuff you find in it. Yeah, exactly. I've got like all the weapons leveled up way higher than they should be just because I've wanted to see what they do, I guess. You mean $5? Yeah, maybe. I was thinking it's not a permanent plus 5 Estus. You get plus 5 Estus for one fight to go up against that boss. People wouldn't pay $5 for that, right? 50 cents for one use 5 Estus, that seems like what they'd charge. It doesn't seem reasonable. But it seems like what they'd charge. And Dark Souls Premium. Why not sign up for Dark Souls Live for $5 a month? For $15 a month, you get gain the ability to read messages from other players, conjure up allies from summon signs, and first access to cosmetic upgrades, cosmetic variants on existing armor. Battle damaged Havel's gear. Lots of Titanite shards and chunks. 1 in 10 weapon upgrade packs contains a rare Titanite slab. There's only 3 of these in the game itself, so, you know, that's a bargain. Yeah, skip the ads that are put in the game. The true hollowing is that every time you die, you have to watch an ad. Can we lure them out one at a time, you think? Sponsor raid Shadow Legends. NordVPN bonfires? Wait, what? Yeah, each ad that you watch reduces the chance of a bonfire mimic. Is this guy coming out here or what? NordVPN sponsors everyone now. Ah, okay. So it's sort of a enjoy your bonfire brought to you by NordVPN. Okay. We're all awake then. Guys, pelting an armored child across the room with a giant spinning axe makes a lot of noise. It's like not the stealthiest possible way to handle things. Can we get you out here? Just you on your own. No? Yes? maybe? What are you... Ow! Okay, progress. Man, look at all those souls that I've got. And I've just come from a lamppost, so I bet I'm not going to be encountering another one for a while. That is like a good 3 levels. I think that guy's crossbow's broken. Did you see that? That bolt went nowhere near where he was pointing that gun. Okay, so... Can you squeeze through here? Hooray, I'm not a woeful fatty for once. Okay. Is this the Eye of Sauron? Ooh. Okay. Guys, this burb has the dog's head, and I don't like that. Guys, this dog has a bird's head, and I don't like that. There's been a mix-up here. The deliveries have come to the wrong addresses. Everything's the wrong way around. The stray dogs and the feral pigeons have aligned. They've joined forces against us. Phoenix, give Tap Swoosh a level of Ranger and take one of these as your animal companion. Two most annoying creatures of the game have joined forces. There's nothing they can't achieve. Please tell me this comes back to... It does, thank goodness. I think I'm gonna get out of here. Let's go spend these souls. The most annoying creature, the baby. Its cries slowly drive us mad.
Well, what is it you desire? Very well, let me...
What do I want to put some points into now? I don't know what I'm building at the moment. Skill? Better viscerals? Yeah, let's take some skill. Strength? You think so? Just upgrade my axe damage? Quit here would be nice, love. You're not murdering demons and beasts. 2 sugars, some milk. Yeah, the weapon scale strength. I mean, I'm dreaming of turning it into a fire weapon, but I don't think I'm ever going to get the runes that I need. I like to use visceral attacks where I can, which scales with skill, I think. Maybe I'll take 1 skill, 1 strength. Who knows what weapons I'll find down the line.
Farewell, good hunt. May you find your worth in...
Someday I was farming Child's Dungeons, that's where all the fancy gems are. Yeesh. I suppose I should probably do at least the set dungeons. Isn't there like Ooh, I can upgrade my axe. Blood Rock. Is Blood Rock near Greece? Yeah, I think there's like 5 set dungeons, somebody was saying, and then the rest of them are randomized. And maybe I should at least do the set ones, but the Chalice dungeons were not exciting when I had a look at them before.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Katana0106, hi, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. 280 dungeons possible, or maybe 2,800. At least they put unique bosses in them, I guess so. In the ones that I've done, I've just seen the same 3 bosses over and over again. There's the 3 guys, there's the fire dog, and there's the undead giant. I imagine there's more. Maybe I just didn't happen to reach those yet. Need to go to the lower levels to see new bosses. I mean, I do have all these other chalices that I've not played around with yet. I've only ever used the basic chalice. So I didn't have the stuff at the time. And then I got distracted by the main plot. As Phoenix tells you, I'm very want to do that. Just completely forget about all the side quests because I'm so focused on getting the main story done. Very wrapped up in how it goes. But yeah, maybe we'll go explore those at some point. Maybe around the same time we do the DLC. Or if I get stuck and need something else to do for a bit. I'm actually going to take a break just for 2 minutes. I need to go down and feed the chicken before she goes to bed. And just stretch my legs out a little bit, I guess. So yeah, I'm only going to be 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Alex, right when I'm taking a break. Can't I have 30 seconds to myself? How are you doing, dude? Thank you so much for the raid. You have a good stream? You were playing Neo, right? I was lurking your channel earlier. Let me give you a shout out. Guys, Alex is the master of every Souls-like. So if you are remotely interested in this type of game, you should definitely check out his expert walkthroughs. His expert blind walkthroughs are definitely something to see. You tried plugging Bloodborne into Sonic and Knuckles. Man, I wish. Think how much of the game you could skip if you could just climb up walls. And dig for blood gems. Nothing equipped in my secret 5th equipment slot. What does my 5th equipment slot pertain to, may I ask? I've not currently got any rings equipped. That's probably holding me back. It's a second hat, but in real life. Whereas I'm wearing my bandana. That's got to be in the hat slot, right? Or is the bandana just part of my base costume at this point, and I'd wear a hat over the top of it? Yeah, my butt can stay free of inventory, thank you. I don't know what that was, but I don't like the sound of it. Oh, it's I don't know what that was, but I didn't like the existence of it. It's... oh, I get it now. It's a marionette. It's on strings, look. Magic strings. So what's the point of this path versus the little side path? Weird. Yeah, I thought it was doing some, like, dust magic or something with its hands, but no, that was just the marionette strings keeping it aloft. Whoop.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
We shall not abandon the dream.
Steve, thank you so much for that subscription.
Catch us. No one can stop us now.
Yeah, nobody can stop us now that Steve's subscribed. How are you doing today, Steve? Hope you're good. You're a failure at last. You've always been a failure to me, Steve. I hope you know that.
Ah, Cos. Or some say Cosmo. Do you hear our prayers?
Boss battle. A weird-looking boss battle. I'm getting, what was his name? I'm getting Gwendolyn vibes here.
Ah, Cos. Or some say Cosmo. Do you hear our prayers?
Yeah, so these guys are just going to get back up sooner or later, I'm fairly sure. Excuse me, sir? Waited a month to do that sub. I appreciate it, Steve. I'm doing good, Alex. Oop. Ow. Feeling pretty good today. I'm not reacting to the pressure of a boss battle correctly. You're right, I'm sorry. Where is he? Where is he? No! Get back here! I can't survive this pressure. Oh no! He's got another minion up. Ah! Oh, he teleports when you hit him, okay. Ah! Tricky devil. They're not the most horrifying minions I've ever encountered. The funniest boss battle is just a guy wandering around repeating himself. Yeah, it does remind me a lot of Gwendolyn. Although, I mean, Gwendolyn was a gimmick boss, but he knew how to fight. He didn't want to get hit by his arrows. Wait, was this place always here? Where are we going now? Okay, okay, I take it back. You do know how to throw a punch. Yeah, Einstein and Smaug versus this guy. I think I know how that fight would end. I feel like I've still not seen anything in the Soulsborne games as tough as the fight with Einstein and Smaug. Mikolash would win? You think so? I guess I've not seen his true power yet, then. I feel like he couldn't outrun Ornstein, and Smaug would just eat all of his minions. Possibly literally. You can get a visceral attack with those tentacles? This is news to me. I am interested to hear more. Zero sense of honor has rigged the arena and lives in a dream realm. Does he have zero sense of honor? Has he rigged the arena? The arena doesn't feel super rigged, other than he's got the parts around that he needs. And I don't know, he's a summoner. I wouldn't expect him to fight me face to face. Hi Mangle, how you doing? You having a good day? I wonder if I can... Come on. Take a shot at me. If I take some visceral wounds, I might be able to heal off of these. Well, I mean, if I specialized in summoning techniques, I would also be running around madly, laughing like a lunatic and leaving piles of minions in my wake, so... I don't know if I can hold that one against him completely. I too am dishonorable? Wait, what have I done? Ah, I thought I was out of range of that. Summoners are by default dishonorable. Tell that to Lady Yuna. Suggesting I'd also run around giggling and summoning allies. I mean... not entirely unfair, I suppose. Oof. He's good with those, I'll give him that. Is he not resurrecting those? I thought... I kind of assumed that they'd just get back up. Oh good, we defeated him. Everything's okay.
Majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. Nightmares, rules, and chains unending.
I assume he's going to go weird and tentacly now, as these things tend to do. Oh, okay, the door's open.
As you once did for the vacuous one. Eyes, eyes.
So is he making dark pacts because I've beaten him up a lot? I guess I've really pushed him to the brink of desperation. It's like accepting the Death God's deal in Death Note. Massive power up, massive lifespan down. Okay, maybe this place just loops? I think I'm supposed to be tracking him by his voice. There we go. Oh, okay. I don't know, I can't bring myself to hate a guy who leaps through a teleporting mirror whilst making Zoidberg noises. Ooh. Like, it's really rather admirable in a way. Oh, if only I'd put some points into stamina. But nobody ever told me that stat would be useful. Okay. Ah. Okay, smoothly done. Ah, bullets! I was really hoping for a key or something.
Some say cause that you once did for reflections.
Yeah. This guy's definitely a basket case. Here we go. I accidentally skipped all of his dialogue, so I was trying to pick up an item. But it looks like he's using Wilhelm's runes? The one that was designed to plant eyes on the brain. Because to provide alien insight that surpasses that of a human. No! Ah. Dang it. I just wanted those guys out of the way so I could open the door. Yeah, they weren't healing me. They're not alive, I guess. There's no blood in them. I also don't get anything for killing them. Did I ask how you are, Mangle? Sorry, I was a bit distracted and all that. We right back to the start. That's the problem with these really long multi-stage fights. It'll take a while to get back to where I was. Nicholas, your degeneracy denounces you as one of the privileged elite who has, for so long, lived off the backs of the people. Soon you will wonder how you could have lived so well while so many lived so poorly.
fantastic! A hunter is a hunter even in a dream. But alas, not too fast.
Never in your life have you known a true day's work. And never in your life have you answered one of Burzum's calls. That's the people's Burzum that you're just so eagerly dismissing. The people's Burzum. Oh? Go on then. Could have been patches. You know what? If this had been patches, I feel like I would have respected that more. I think I mostly broke Patches' storyline in this game, but he didn't seem to have much going on this time round. Not that he usually does. Patches is the one trickiest of one tricks. What's down here? Whoop. Okay. I'm kind of curious where this leads, because last time he went up and I didn't see any of this. There's a lot of people guarding something down here. Nyarlathotep, hi, how are you doing? Oh, I got it! No, get it! Ah, man. This guy! Guy's tougher than the boss. What are you doing back up, little knight? You're not a puppet. You've got no excuse for being alive again. Forget it. I just want to know what's down here. Oh, is Varg the guy from the band Burzum? Has his own band because he's got no actual friends. Oh hey, a rune. Sweet, it was worth coming down here. Is he metaphorically living on a farm? Well, this took more blood vials than I could really afford to spend on it, but oh well. Got banned from YouTube. Good, I'm glad. Up here. Okay. I mostly know of him from his murders and acts of terrorism. Good advice. Excuse me? Is this how we're doing this? Normally I'd consider this to be an unacceptable cheese, but I don't know that you can cheese this guy when he's cheesing us. Oh, hey, my blood. Alright, I guess... Do we need to go get the key again, or do we still have the key? My blood echoes? Yeah, this is where I died. Yeah, I don't think the key goes to this door. I'm just listening to what he says. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I open it here. Excuse me, sir. Seems like he wants to chat while high. Yeah, that's the impression I get of him too. Yeah, thanks, Nyarlathotep. Figuring it out is half the fun, right? I encourage people to watch me blunder about and laugh at my mistakes. Sounds close. But... Oh, here he is. What are you doing back here? I thought you were oh no, you are behind the door. Okay. Then what's the key for? Okay, that's new. Kinda wish I hadn't spent all my blood vials, exploring, but what are you gonna do? If my suspicions are correct, he can't easily get out of here. Ow. I don't think he teleports, I think he briefly goes invisible. Wow, that is a lot of damage. But yeah, I think other than using the teleporting mirrors, he doesn't actually teleport. He briefly goes invisible and pretends that he's teleporting. Hence all the smoke. It's an illusion. I'm out of blood vials again. Read the key. Yeah, that's a good idea. The 3 great bridges that link the 2 cathedral cradles. This key opens the iron door that leads to the mid-level bridge. There are no thieves in the nightmare. Then why lock a door? Be warned, there must be a very, very good reason. Okay, maybe I found access to an optional area? Secret boss? I don't know where this where this key goes to though. I don't remember seeing a locked door while I was running through there before. I've got some soul items. I can't be bothered farming more blood vials. One gets so sick of the grinding in this game. Is that enough for a level up, actually? If I can get a level up, I should probably do that before I spend the rest on blood vials.
Very welcome.
Level ups last.
Farewell.
I mean, the real problem is I've got so much vitality, right? If I was dying in one hit, I wouldn't be using up blood vials. Arcane resistance. Yeah, I suppose his attacks are probably arcane damage. Oh wait, I've only got the one arcane rune, never mind. I'll stick with the physical one for his minions then, I guess. No, I do have 2 arcane runes. Did I try and equip the same one twice? Is that what I did? Alright, we'll try this. I think we know roughly what we're doing with him now. Hopefully we can get him within a couple of tries, because I don't want to go farming blood vials again this session. That was not a spin attack. Okay. Oof, okay. I didn't manage to dodge that the way I thought I was going to.
Majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. This world churns unfold.
Okay, no, this isn't the right room. Super into them. Yeah, maybe they were close. What? Okay. It's just one-shot me with that. I'm basically full health. Gotta dodge? It fills the room. Maybe I just gotta hit him before he can cast it. I gotta stun lock him. I didn't really get a chance to orientate myself in that fight. On contact with the floor? Do they not also explode on contact with the me? Yeah, maybe I dash towards them as they go out, and I can dash through the explosions. Easiest pie, but one-shots you randomly. Yeah, that's fair. I mean... he's maybe the most memorable boss so far. I don't think the boss design in Bloodborne has been great. They've mostly been very forgettable. Mikolash, the butler of Canehurst. He's the one behind this whole thing, of course! Dang it, Steve, how could you tell me the end like that? No, okay. Well, it should be only polite, Steve. Oh no. It is an awkward name to have as a vegan. Malt loaf. Maybe like that one. I've never been entirely sure what meatloaf is, but it sounds horrifying.
Majestic! hunter is a hunter even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. Nightmares
A loaf of meat packed with spices. Yeah, it doesn't sound pleasant. Actually really tasty. I'll take your word for it. I think I'm starting to learn my way through here at least. It's this way, isn't it? Yeah.
some say cousin. Hear our prayers as you once did for the Fletchlers.
Okay. Yeah, knocking him out of it didn't work the way I hoped. No! Give me a... Go... Can you go for 5 seconds? Can you go for 5 seconds without spamming the same spell, dude? I feel like if I can hit him early enough into that, it knocks him out of it. But I'm not having luck with that. Man, this guy was doing a real good job of being the most memorable boss fight, but this phase is just crap. I don't know. Let me try some different techniques, I guess. But now I need blood vials. Let's go get some blood vials. Yeah, I think maybe I need to keep a distance from him and then dash in as he fires them. See if I can pass through them mid-dash. The only time I've not been hurt, I've been standing relatively still. Was there a time when I wasn't hit? I mostly just feel like the whole room explodes when he does that. I've not been able to see a positioning thing. Go to big cave with poison floor? I don't think so. The other door out of Bergenworth had a toxic swamp at the other side, but I've already completed that one. Yeah, thank you, Phoenix. A little too much on the advice there, Burrs. Some of that might actually help me play the game. You gotta watch out for that. Yeah, are you thinking of the place where the giants were throwing rocks at me, Burrs? The big open swamp? There were giants throwing rocks and there were like starfish enemies. Fairly early area. No, I don't remember that. Near the forest camp? The Gank Woods with the where there was just a bunch of people around with guns? The snake boss? Did I fight a snake boss? I don't remember fighting a snake boss. You're probably thinking of a different game, Burrs. You're probably thinking of Nier Automata. You probably fight a snake boss in that. Oh, the three-hooded guys. Yeah, I beat those. They were not what I was imagining when you said snake boss. It's an eel, I think. They're all of water themed. It's all to do with the lake. Buzz, spoilers. The 1% hidden door clause? What the heck is the 1% hidden door clause? The one with the bonfire behind it? Missed content disappoints you, but is considered by me to be part of my story. My story, the chosen undead, didn't find that area, etc., etc. At least in a blind play. Well, last time I asked for you to tell me where the bonfire was, because the game told me there was one in that area and I couldn't find it after a lot of time. This time you've just come out of nowhere and told me details about an area that I can theoretically go to. I don't remember coming to a different conclusion last time, but I'll trust you if you say that I did. I've read a lot of studies about humans change their conclusions based on moods, and then convince themselves that they've always held that conclusion. I'll try not to fall in that. Sorry if I've given you mixed, confused impressions, Buzz. To be honest, I have only the vaguest memories of our conversations at that time. I need to change my runes again. Why can I not just have runes in a ring slot instead of having to go teleport back and forth from the dream, loading every single time? I mean, missed items with lore is definitely more important to me. I don't know whether it follows that I therefore want to be told about them. Said you would only tell me of such areas if you judged it very, very likely that I had missed them and would not return. Okay. maybe I could encourage you to ask me first, and let me tell you what level of information I'd like. Rather than saying, go here and get this key item, say, hey, there's a there's an area with important lore that you've not been to. And I can say, okay, where should I start looking? Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I think that's how he handled it in Dark Souls 2. There were a couple of times people said, you know, you've missed such and such a thing, and I had a look for it myself, and if I got stuck, I said, you know, give me don't tell me where it is, but give me a clue. So, I mean, for me, like, finding it's a lot of the fun, you know? If I'm just following a list of instructions on how to play the game, then I don't feel like I'm playing a game. And maybe a little reactionary because of some of the spoiler-heavy encounters I've had with people in the past. There's been games where people have just outright ruined them for me by jumping in and telling me everything about them. Well, you didn't tell me you were in a sleep state, Buzz. I would have been more caring. Or a sleepless state. But I remember when I was not far into Dark Souls, I just found that I really didn't want to play it anymore. Because everybody was coming in and telling me I should have such and such a build with such and such an item because of such and such a boss that I'd have been encountering later in the game. And throwing all the lore at me that I shouldn't know yet. And it just ruined Dark Souls for me. I found myself actively dreading playing that game. Definitely the worst game community I've seen on Twitch is the Dark Souls one. People threw spoilers at me and got really, really aggressive that I wasn't playing the game their way. No, you have to have such and such a build. You should be using this item now. You're playing the game wrong. You should look up some guides before you play a game. It's probably the least fun I've had streaming was doing Dark Souls 1. Missing a lower level optional area that leads to a medium level optional area. Okay, well maybe next time I can go poke around those woods some more and we'll figure out where the key is. It's entirely possible I missed stuff in that area because that area was miserable. Ah. Yeah, dashing forward at the right time seems to work. As long as I don't dash into his tentacle blast. Excuse me? Oh, okay, did not dodge that one. But that was interesting. He acted as though he was looking for an item that he didn't have. What's he doing there? Is he looking for his blood vials? But yeah, this bit isn't aimed at you, because even though you slip up, you get it. But there's a lot of people I get in here who are like, I'm helping you, why are you angry that I'm helping you? When they're actively doing the thing that I'm asking them not to do.
I'll forget everything.
Okay. Well, that wasn't so bad. Once I figured out how to deal with his area attack. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Wallow Wizard. Because, I mean, it's a blind playthrough, right? You only get one blind playthrough of a game. If I was playing this for the second time, I'd encourage everybody to yell secrets at me. And discuss lore and everything. But first time through, I want to be surprised and figure out things for myself. And I want you guys to be part of that experience. Getting to see me learn about the game. He's blatantly an NPC hunter with just magic items. I mean, yeah. He's got entirely things I can get, I think. But hey. Thanks, Devin guy. Appreciate it. Still, one of the more interesting bosses in the game, I think. Ran around and did stuff other than flailing at me with too many limbs. How about his dialogue? I don't know that he really told me anything new. He was trying to do the eyes in his brain to gain insight from the Eldritch, but we already knew that people were doing that. And now he's waking up so he'll forget everything? Interesting. Maybe he'll be somewhere else in Yharnam now and I can have a conversation with him? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the old gods and all that. Space is a fairly standard theme. The old gods from above the stars now sleep below Yharnam. For a time, anyway. BP Hatecraft.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well. Let me.
Okay, enough to level. Don't know what I even want. Maybe I should boost my bullets. I don't know. Maybe I'll get an extra point of skill. Boost my damage a little and it boosts my viscerals a little.
Farewell, good. May you.
But yeah, he mostly seemed to be doing stuff that I'd already heard about people doing. He was practicing Willem's technique. Actually, I should check if there's anything new in stock, I guess, before I spend all my money on... Ooh, have I not got these yet? Or I spend all my money on blood vials to last me? Is the old man around? I've not seen him in ages. The School of Mensis controls the unseen village. This hexagonal iron cage suggests their strange ways. Cage is a device that restrains the will of the self, allowing one to see the profane world for what it is. It also serves as an antenna that facilitates contact with the great ones of the dream. But to an observer, the iron cage appears to be precisely what delivered them to their harrowing nightmare. I think maybe I won't put this thing on. But okay, so the School of Mensis and the church there, the Unseen Village. So this was a third school into the study of the old gods then, I guess. Okay, so the iron helmet resembles the iron cage. Seems legit. Maybe Mensis was the middle period between the Knights of Canehurst and the students of Bergenworth? So I guess that this big building that we've reached is Mensis then. Yeah, people wearing these helmets were all over the Unseen Village. But I didn't know the significance of them until now. But yeah, now it makes sense that it matches up with the helm as well. A rival college, perhaps? Maybe. Maybe they both ran concurrently. I mean, heck, it said school. Maybe kids went to Mensis, and when they grew up, they moved on to Bergenworth. Mensis was studies in the Abyss for ages 5 to 16. Yeah, maybe they all study... Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what that guy was doing. Bergenworth had Ram. So Mikolath was trying to become Mensis's Rom? Is it long abandoned? I know it started a long time ago. But I mean, there's still people there, right? Well, there's Willem at least. Heck, maybe he doesn't age properly because of his knowledge. So yeah, maybe Mensis was an attempt to revive the Bergenworth studies. And Mikolash was convinced that he could become the next Rom leading it all, using Wilhelm's research to open his eyes. Actually, it occurs to me now. Maybe this guy was trying to do something slightly different. This guy was trying to open the eyes in himself, right? I hadn't really made this connection at the time, but Willem didn't use his eye technology on himself, did he? He used it on Rom. Vacuous Rom, who is... I mean, vacuous basically means stupid. And Willem was despairing at the lack of human intelligence. Willem found his most stupid student and cast a spell on them to make them super smart, and they turned into Rom the Spider. Willem sought to enhance the human condition, whereas Mikolash sought to become the most intelligent being alive. Interesting. Yeah, either way, they both sought to know more. You have to become at least a little eldritch to understand the things that humans can't understand. Finally, I understand why Rom is vacuous Rom. But in any case, I'm afraid I'm going to have to wrap up there for now, guys. It's getting to be that time. Azathoth. I'm not sure I can... Yeah, I've read a bit of Lovecraft stuff. A lot of it blurs together. I can't place the name Azathoth, although I'm pretty sure I've heard it. I want to say it's the Mushroom Planet, but that's Yogg-Sothoth, right? I was really into this stuff a long time ago, but it's been a while. I'm afraid it's all blurred together at this point. Well, yeah, maybe I should give it a quick Google. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. It's been good. Been a lot of good company today. I've appreciated having you all here. So next time I'll be playing Bloodborne will be Tuesday afternoon, when I guess we'll be climbing up to the higher halls of Mensis. Monday afternoon will be Skyrim. But later this evening, about 2 hours from now, we're doing the team stream. There'll be a few of us playing some games together. Some online competitive stuff, maybe some League. So yeah, hope to catch you all again. It's been good. Oh, Pretzel's back for the first time in a while. He's been away for the holidays. We're gonna go raid Super Pretzel Punch, guys. It's one of my favorite streamers. So yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Hope to catch you next time. Until then.